Hi everyone. So I'm going to tell you about an interesting law called Goodhart's law. And once you understand it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. So it states that when a measure becomes a target, it ceases to be a good measure. When a measure becomes a target, it ceases to be a good measure. In simple terms, when we focus too much on improving a particular number or a metric, people start gaming the system to make the number look better, often at the cost of the real objective. Let me explain with a simple example. Imagine a company wants to improve customer service, so it introduces a rule that every call with a customer should be resolved within 5 minutes. Now, instead of genuinely solving problems, employees start rushing through calls, cutting off customers, or giving quick, ineffective answers just to meet the 5-minute mark. So the company wanted better service, but all it got was shorter calls with frustrated customers. The metric became the goal, and the actual service got worse. Now, let's apply this to a real issue in India, our education system. Over the years, the government has focused on increasing school enrollment rates and pass percentages to improve education. On paper, it looks like a big success. Almost every child is in school and the pass rates are higher than ever. But here's the catch. Reports show that a huge percentage of students in class 5 cannot even read a class 2 textbook or do basic arithmetic. Schools are under pressure to show good results, so what do? They inflate marks, lower exam difficulty, or push students to the next grade without ensuring that they actually understand the material. So the focus has shifted from real learning to just meeting numbers, making it look like education is improving when in reality students are not getting the skills they need for the future. So this isn't just the case about schools. Goodhart's law is everywhere in our education system. Take college placements. Many universities want to advertise 100% placement rates, so they start counting internships as placements or encourage students to accept low-paying jobs just to boost their number. As a result, students may not actually be getter opportunities, but the placement report looks impressive. So the same issue happens with research outputs in universities. Professors are judged by the number of research papers that they publish, so they focus on producing a higher quantity of papers, often at the cost of real meaningful research. So when the number of paper becomes the goal, the quality of research suffers. So what's the solution? First, we need to change what we measure. Instead of just looking at the pass percentage or enrollment rates, we need to focus on whether students are actually learning. This means introducing competency-based assessments when students are tested on critical thinking, problem solving, and real-world skills. Rather than memorization, schools should be evaluated not just by the number of students who pass, but by how much of their students can actually improve over time. Second, teacher training needs to be reformed. Teachers should be encouraged to use inactive, interactive, and concept-based teaching methods rather than just preparing students to pass the exam. Third, we need to rethink college placement metrics. Just instead of just showing how many students got placed, college should focus on tracking long-term career success and the quality of jobs students are getting. Other countries have already solved this problem. Finland, for example, doesn't rely on standardizing tests to measure school and performance. Instead, it focuses on holistic learning, creativity, and problem solving, and their students consistently perform better in global education rankings. India can take inspiration from this by reducing the pressure on rote-based exams and creating an environment where students genuinely learn, not just pass tests. At the end of the day, education isn't just about getting students through school, it's about making sure that they gain knowledge and skills that will help them in real life. So the next time you see a flashy statistic, whether it's school pass rate, employment number, or economic growth, ask yourself, is the system actually improving or is it just another case of Goodhart's law in action?